How to Save Your Marriage
Zakir and
by
Zainab
Mohammed
lived in a
Raj
home
Abdullah.
filled with laughter and shared dreams. But as the seasons turned, Zakir noticed a quiet weight settling on his wife's shoulders. Every evening, Zainab returned from her long day at work, only to begin a second shift of labor in the kitchen, her fatigue hidden behind a gentle smile. Zakir loved Zainab deeply, and to him, love was not just a feeling, it was a practice of balance. He realized that a true partnership meant sharing the invisible burdens that often fell on her by default. He wanted their home to be a place where she felt truly valued, not just for what she did, but for who she was. He decided that the kitchen would become his new classroom. One afternoon, while Zainab was still at her office, Zakir pulled a heavy, spice-stained cookbook from the shelf. He smoothed out the pages, determined to turn his intentions into something tangible and delicious. His journey began at the local market. Zakir spent hours learning the language of produce, how to tell when a mango was perfectly ripe and which greens were the crispest. He carefully selected ingredients, treating each vegetable as a building block for their new life together. The first few attempts were a whirlwind of trial and error. Flour dusted Zakir's eyelashes, and the scent of slightly scorched onions occasionally filled the air. But he didn't mind the mess or the mistakes. He was learning to nourish the woman he adored, one recipe at a time. One Tuesday evening, Zainab opened the front door, her shoulders slumped with the day's exhaustion. Instead of the usual silence of an empty kitchen, she was met by the warm, savory aroma of slow-cooked stew, ginger and garlic. It was the scent of a burden being lifted. Zakir guided her to the dining table, where a steaming plate awaited her. He felt a nervous flutter in his chest, like a schoolboy, as she took her first bite. Her eyes widened, and a look of pure relief and joy washed over her face. "I want you to rest, Zainab," Zakir said softly, reaching across the table to take her hand. "Our marriage is a team, and I want to make sure you feel as cared for as you care for me. From now on, the kitchen is my gift to you." As the weeks passed, Zakir became a confident and creative cook. The kitchen was no longer a place of duty for Zainab, but a place where she could sit with a cup of tea and watch him work. She felt a new sense of freedom, her heart lighter than it had been in years. Their marriage flourished in the warmth of the kitchen. They found that love tasted best when it was served with intention and respect. Zakir and Zainab walked forward together, knowing that the strongest foundations are built on the simple, daily acts of showing up for one another.